Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the new pack Primal Origin that's coming out May 16th, I believe. Very excited for this pack. So much new stuff coming, so much great cards, so much support for so many different archetypes. There's a lot of stuff coming. And regardless of what deck you play, there's a good chance that something that you play will be in this pack just because of the huge variety. They're adding, interesting tech for so many different packs. So what I'm going to do is just go through each of the cards, talk a little bit about them, maybe talk about some applications behind them and why they should be looked out for and why you should probably think about adding some of them to your deck. But I'm excited about a lot of these cards, as I said, and I'm going to get right into them. So artifacts are getting released in this pack. So one of the artifacts that's, I don't think currently in OCG, one of the new ones that's going to be available in this pack is Scythe. So Scythe is just an interesting one that when you special summon, your opponent can't special summon from the extra deck. So that's kind of interesting for that turn. So kind of lock your opponent down after you make sure he gets special summoned. And that's the theme of artifacts. They'll get destroyed and special summon themselves after they get set as spell cards. So they're adding another, ZW, ZS, whatever card just for Utopia. This one's really interesting just because it allows you to bring back a monster that gets banished. So the big thing about, big XYZs like that are that it can get banished. So this can be very helpful to bring it back, and then you can banish your opponent, which is really, really cool. Some more Galaxy support being added. Mermaid Sage is an interesting one, helping you gain life points, helping you special summon. More excited about Galaxy Tyranno, which will get special summoned very, very easily and can allow you to make plays really nicely. So can be very, very powerful. Heliosphere Dragon, another card that's going to help you with XYZs a lot, becoming level 8 when you control another level 8 dragon. So if you're focusing on level 8 dragons, which a lot of decks can do, you'll be able to use this card very nicely. And then Mermaid Shark, so another shark support card being added. This one just allows you to search out, which is nice for them, but normal summoning a monster with 100 attack is a bit rough, so I'm not sure about this one. I still have to kind of think about it. And Gazer Shark, another shark that's being added. This one's really, really nice, just allowing you to use it from the graveyard to make additional level 5 plays, which is really powerful with that deck. Those level 5, water XYZs are really nice. And Blizzard Thunderbird, just some more support for like the Blizzard, because there isn't really many water winged beast cards, so this just allows you to make those additional plays, so you can do some interesting stuff with this. And then there's a couple new battling boxers being added. So big bandage can't be destroyed by battle, very, very nice. Also very nice that you can make all your battling boxers level 4, so now you can make use of, counter punch and whatever battling boxer you want to make those level 4 plays, in addition to this card, which will become level 4, obviously. And Battling Boxer Veil, very, very good, allowing you to special summon him when you take damage and getting the damage back. So basically a free special summon, giving Battling Boxers more recovery after they lose stuff on the field. And then Umbral Horror Ghost, just another Umbral Horror allowing you to swarm Umbral Horrors. Just very, very nice that you can special summon this to activate its effect. And then, all the other artifacts, I'm not going to talk too much about them, maybe talk more when I make an actual deck. But again, they all have effects when they get special summoned through the fact that they'll be destroyed when they're set. So, Moralltach can destroy face-up cards, Beagalltach can destroy more set cards, Failnaught can kind of sort of recycle summon. That's kind of what he's doing. Aegis is kind of about, dealing with stuff that destroy your artifacts. Kind of like, you'd expect like a shield. Similarly, Achilleshield makes it so your opponent can't attack artifacts. So it's just, other similar things. Labrys allows you to special summon from the hand, which is very, very nice, so you don't have to set it, which can be very, very useful. And Caduceus can give you really, really nice draw power. So they all have really a lot of different plays that they can do depending on what you're running. So definitely interested to seeing what people can do with them. And there's a few new Sylvans being added. So Snuff's Pie, just giving you some access to recycling things, very much like a lot of Sylvans do. Lotuswain seems very, very interesting because you can recycle up to 5 cards from your graveyard. And just because you can do that, you'll be able to reuse some of the powerful Sylvan effects to really do some crazy stuff. One of the really big cards for Sylvans being added is Sagequoia. Sagequoia, an easy special summon, a card that can allow you to do easy excavation and allowing you to recycle Sylvan spells and traps. So very, very powerful card. Sylvans are going to have 7-star XYZs and their own XYZs, so they're going to have a lot of different things going on, and I think it's going to be a much stronger deck after these cards are added. Ghostricks are also getting a couple new cards. Doll I really like a lot, making your opponent, have all their stuff switched to defense, which is really nice for Ghostricks, making their plays happen. And then Ghostrick Warwolf, I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. Just this one's just helping you do some additional burn damage, but it can be nice if you want some of those additional plays. And then Bujins are also getting a new monster. This one's really nice. 2,000 attack, going to be running over things, and it gets special summoned using the Bujins from your graveyard, which should be normal to have Bujins in your graveyard. So Bujins are going to have swarming and some additional plays. This also has an interesting effect where you can kind of do a 1-for-1 with your opponent, which is really nice for Bujins because they can use stuff from the graveyard. And Traptrix are getting rounded out a little bit more with Dionaea. Dionaea's really good. Is an XYZ swarming card and allows you to recycle those whole trap cards. So Traptrix definitely being rounded out a bit more and should be a more interesting deck to play. Mecha Phantom Beasts are getting another card. So many archetypes getting a new card. Just kind of a tuner that helps you, get tokens and protect stuff. Not too much to say about it. Hazy Flame, I'm going to call it Hydra, even though there's a U in it. Just allows you to make additional plays. Really nice that it has 2,300 attack, so a lot higher than a lot of the Hazy Flames, and allowing you to attach to Beagalltach. So very nice to make some big plays. You can get Beagalltach to 4 or 5 much more easily with a card like this. And then Madolches are finally getting Anjelly. Anjelly, very powerful card for Madolches, just like a lot of this tech. Very good, allowing you to special summon whatever Madolches you want from the deck. Having them not be destroyed by battle, you can easily make those plays with this, and this will make Madolches very consistent with all the stuff that they can do. And then Palika, I was talking about this card when I made my Gusto deck. I definitely like this card, kind of like a Junk Synchron, allowing you to make additional plays, so I really think this is going to be a great card for them. And then Gladiator Beasts are getting a new card, an 8-star monster for Gladiator Beasts. Really nice. I'm going to be allowing them to make a lot of additional plays. Really looking forward to this one. And then another Dark World card, just one of these Dark Worlds that, discard and special summon. I don't know if people are going to be too interested in this because they're so focused on Grapha, but 2,400 attack can be nice. Ancient Gears are also getting a new card, Ancient Gear Box, just allowing you to kind of search out your deck when this card gets searched out. Really weird how that works. But if you can use this card to search out more cards like it, you can make those plays with Ancient Gears that they'll want to do, like, using Power Bond and getting out Ultimate Ancient Gear and things like that. And Dawn Knight, just a card to kind of help you send light monsters to the graveyard or recycle things. Kind of interesting. I think in some decks they might want to run this to get certain things to the graveyard. I'm still not too sure its complete use. And then Majesty's Fiend, an interesting card, a tribute card, and makes it so no monster effects can be activated. So very interesting tech and can be used against a lot of decks. And one of the new Mega Monarchs that's coming out, Thessalos, just very similar to the other Fire Monarch, allowing you to do some big burn damage, so not that much to say there. And then Beautiful Princess, gotta love that name, just allowing you to banish it and special summon, so really nice. Its level and stats aren't really the big deal. The fact that it can use fish monsters, so if you're playing those types of deck, can be interesting. No Penguin, another card for Penguins. Penguins are going to be rounded out to be more of a deck type. Really good card that you can special summon it very easily, and things that get returned by Penguins get banished. So any one of those returning cards that Penguins do are gonna just banish things like crazy and really annoy your opponent. And then Condemned Maiden, not really sure about this card, just allowing you to play quick spells from your hand. Again, not sure if I'm really too excited about that. And Star Dustin, obviously a very important card for Dustin, so Dustins are gonna play their deck now that they have this card. So now some of the XYZs that are getting added in. A lot of XYZs on top of number C XYZ, so that's going to be a theme here you'll start to see. So Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, very powerful monster, has a lot of interesting effects that it can increase its attack and special summon and things, but it's kind of like a number C. It really needs Photon Dragon in order to activate those powerful effects. I don't want to talk about all of its stuff because it's just very, not confusing, but there's just a lot of stuff going on with that card. And then the number C, Neo Eyes Galaxy Tachyon Dragon, very powerful that you can negate effects, and you can have it attack 3 times, which is really crazy, so you can set up OTKs and other stuff. So kind of a weird card, but I could definitely see some interesting plays with that. So another 2 level 4 monster, generic. This one's kind of like Black Ship, allowing you to destroy monsters that have a different attack than it. But because it's a different attack, that can be really powerful to destroy monsters. So I think this will be a really useful card. Obviously, Black Ship sends things to the graveyard, so that allows it to get around certain things. But still, this card will be very useful. And in addition, it gives you draw power. And then it's, number C, Ragna Infinity, again allowing you to destroy things. And this one makes it so your opponent takes the damage, which is very nice. And then Archfiend Seraph, just with the Star Seraphs. The Star Seraphs I'm not as familiar with, so I'm not going to talk too much about this card, but just allowing you to make your opponent have 0 attack and negate its effects, kind of like Star Liege, can be a powerful card. And when it loses its materials, it can do damage, so that's kind of interesting as well. Another 2 level 4 generic XYZ that's being added is Rhapsody. Obviously it looks like a pretty bad card with its stats, but if you look at its effect, really interesting one, that you can banish something from your opponent's graveyard. Really, really good tech against certain decks, so can be really interesting. Like this will blow up Dark Worlds easily, so definitely interesting. And it's number C, Requiem, just allowing you to banish things on the field, so that can be very interesting. Both these cards can also equip to XYZs for more attack as well. And then number 43, Manipulator of Souls. This is a pretty weird one. You need 3 level 2 dark monsters to make this out. And you can equip numbers to it and kind of protect it and have it do damage when you gain life points. Really weird card. Sort of like another type of like Samochi, like a weird heal burn type of thing. I'm not really sure what to think about this card quite yet. And then it's number C. Completely different effects, allowing you to do stuff with tokens and summon really powerful tokens. Really, really interesting. And then the artifact XYZ that's being added, really, really interesting. Its effect is really worth mentioning. When monster effect is activated or a spell trap is activated, a normal one, that effect becomes destroy one spell or trap on the field. So you control what your opponent's doing and make them destroy your cards, which is perfect for artifacts. Really, really powerful. I really like this card a lot. And another really nice card being added for Sylvans there, you know, new XYZ, and they have an 8-star. Now they have a 7-star XYZ because they have 7-star support. Very, very powerful because you can basically set up your deck depending on what card you're using. And just really, really nice for Sylvans. And also has a very powerful additional effect to bounce things depending on things that get excavated. So very, very nice. Overall, all the cards I'm seeing in Primal Origin are very exciting. Obviously, there's some I'm not as interested in, but I think all of them are going to be really cool. And I think a lot of people are going to be using most of the stuff that's being added in this pack. So that's about halfway through the cards. I'm probably going to do the next half tomorrow just because there's so much to get through. I didn't want to make like a half-an-hour video. If you guys are excited about any of these cards, please post below. Let me know what cards you're going to run in your deck, because I can see at least 30 of my decks already that I want to put some of these cards in. So let me know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.